Welcome in, you guys. Just calling spirit there, and we'll get your messages for today. So I hope everybody's doing well. And welcome into my channel. My name is Angie, and this is Recover Me. That's the name of my channel. I opened this channel, created it, and started it up 2 weeks ago. On the basis that Spirit guided me to do so, that there's people in recovery that need support at this time, and every day I tune in to your spirit guides, your angels and mine, to find out what we need to know, what we need to hear for today. So all the messages are timeless, of course. Today is 25th of April 2026. So yeah, we're really heading for summertime very fast, aren't we? Ace of Wands, this is gorgeous. I love to see the Ace of Wands. It's an opportunity to do something really exciting. Princess of Swords, I have to cover her up a little bit. Princess of Swords is speaking the truth. So this is a lot of masculine energy, you guys. Wands and swords really come across to me as masculine energy, which is all about action. This Princess of Swords is speaking the truth. She's speaking up for her boundaries. She's moving very swiftly. And the Ace of Wands is a fire energy, and it is about ambition and drive. So 2 cups is what you need to focus on. So this could be a connection with somebody you love. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. It can be anybody, your family member, friends, colleagues, in work, anywhere at all. So replace the energies where they fit you in your life. And of course every message won't resonate with each and every one of you, but use your discernment when you're listening to tarot readings. And also, when it fits, it'll fit. You don't need to force a fit. So yeah, and the 10 of Cups there, in the recent past, you felt very content, very emotionally stable and happy. And the 4 of Cups then, and the supporting energies around you. It says Lord of Blended Pleasure on that card. And that means, 4 of Cups usually means focusing on regretful situations, stuff you're disappointed about previously in your emotional world. Cups are about emotions, your connections, about water, so water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio might be in your chart. Doesn't have to be though. So what have we got for guidance for the spirit here down here? High Priestess. Trust your intuition, you guys. This is a card of Pisces. There's a lot of intuitive signs, I suppose, and this is it, just Pisces being the most intuitive sign. This is tuning into your gut, trusting your inner voice, your inner guidance. That's your compass, your heart and your gut. They're very intrinsic, really linked, and they are the source of all your direction in life and what you should do. Princess of Wands, then we have the Princess of Swords, Princess of Wands. This is really great. There's a lot of synchronicity here. I'll have to cover her up as well. We got any crystals left? 4 wands in your hopes or fears. Better keep an eye on these images. Look at. Sorry guys, this is the bits. I didn't realise there's so much nudity in this stupid deck. It's not a stupid deck, it's stupid me. 4 of Wands in your hopes or fears. And 4 of Wands talks about crossing over a finish line. It's a card of marriage, it's a card of connection with community. It's very much a happily ever after card, And the King of Wands in your potential outcome. Like, see the progress here. We're going from Ace of Wands to the Princess of Wands, and then the King of Wands, and this is the strongest. This is very masculine energy. This is moving forward, determination, courage and confidence. Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. So wow, you have a lot going on here, collective. 10 of Swords in your near future. 10 of Cups, like flagging the present here. It's like in the recent past you have 10 of Cups, and now in the recent future you're coming into a place of 10 of Swords. And to me, the 10 of Swords in this case is a duty I'm picking up. Well, you're done. It says the Lord of Ruin there, and that really is what the card represents. It's like all your thoughts really, and your memories of heartache, disappointment, betrayal. It's utter devastation, the Lord of Ruin, as it says. So yeah, when you're at the top of that scale of 1 to 10 swords, this is a determination has to come from this, or you lie down and die, sort of the way it goes. So anyway, we'll get through these messages and clarify, but at the back of the deck, I have to tell you, was the Temperance card, which kind of sums up what the first spread gave us here. And Temperance is about you know, balance and blending your energies with others, you know, to create something new. You can see these two elements here have been put into this cup to create something of your own concoction and unique to you. Yeah, I love to see the Temperance card. The card of Sagittarius. So let's see, it's a fire sign card actually, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see, look at this bee, I never saw him before, he's so lovely. But yeah, being very balanced in yourself. This is what we want, you know, we want to have that midline thing. I know I've been kind of, can go through and have done in an active addiction and without addiction as well. I'm only sober on this occasion. It's my second time getting sober, and I'm back from a relapse since last October. And yeah, I'm coming up on 6 months now, so you know, I'm really proud, and you guys should be so proud as well of your sobriety, if that's where you're at the moment. But you should be proud of yourselves regardless. If you've gotten yourselves to the likes of here, or into a place where you've said, no, I'm done with addictions, you really are doing yourself a service. And I was just going to say there that I've spent so many years, you know, not serving myself, not helping, taking help when it's given, you know, and also not loving myself and pouring into my own cup. And it's a hard pattern to break, there's no doubt about it. Like, it's a pattern of a lifetime, and it is that thing of unlearning, I suppose, and I'm learning this in recovery. I'm listening to meetings, you know, in meetings I listen to a lot of people share about what they've been through and what healing they've done, you know, people with a good lot of sobriety, and it's really inspiring. I find that keeps me going, you know, and it's this balance, you know, this content feeling. And I'm feeling a good bit of it here in your energy since I tapped in. Yeah, there's something grounded. And steadfast is a word that just came through there from Spirit. So you might be feeling this sort of focused intention. This is really nice. I like it. I like the balance in it. I mean, Temperance coming up at the bottom of the carpet. It's telling me, and I'm feeling this from your energy, guys, when I tap into it, that you're not struggling with balance at the moment. It's something you're doing consistently. It's consistently, excuse me. I feel you're showing up for yourselves every day and trying to do something diligently every day. That, you know, it was like one of the messages came through in one of the meetings today. I heard a lot about this today, in fact, and it was about that thing, feeding your own, pouring into your own cup. And what was it someone was saying? One of the most spiritual things that's happened to him in his recovery was learning to make his bed, or, you know, learning he should make his bed every single day, and he does it every single day, and he's finding, you know, he couldn't believe the transformation he had spiritually, you know, and that it so bolstered him, like, just to want to do the next right thing and so on. So yeah, leaning into that stuff really helps me as well, and to hear that kind of thing, the simplicity of it, you know, it costs nothing, you know, that kind of way. So anyway, we'll carry on here. I always get carried away in the readings as well and can talk on for Ireland, so hopefully I don't lose you. So stay with me, guys. Let's see, we'll clarify the Ace of Wands and Princess of Swords, and then we'll have a look at each, you know, clarifier with whatever, and we'll see what goes on there. Nine of Swords, this is the card of anxiety, depression, up all night, overthinking, you know. And it's so funny that turns up in the present on the clarifier for the present, and in the future we got 10 of Swords. So you're in this place of anxiety at the moment, guys, you are. But I feel it's anxious because of good things that are about to come about. Like the Ace of Swords is that come following a dream, following a passion, you know. Eight Wands talk about passion, and this is like inspired, a passion igniting within you, like quite simply. Princess of Swords then is somebody standing up for themselves, speaking the truth. You know, you're calling yourself out, you're calling out other people, You're not try not to come across cold, because swords can be cold energies, and it's all both of these being clarified by the Three of Pentacles. This talks about teamwork, working together with others. Maybe there's two other people that you're working with at the moment. You might be dealing with a sponsor and feeling that you're, making progress and you're getting through the tasks, when you're stepping, if you're doing stepping at the moment. But you have to feel that support of a team, Also, I see you up here maybe delegating. It could be a work situation again, or any other social scene, So I don't need the crystal to cover her anymore. We'll try and keep an eye on her though. Princess of Swords, speaking your truth and not afraid to stick up for yourself. And not afraid to say what you think. This is really good. And especially, with this as an underlying feeling, it's like something is igniting a passion within you. You're going to want to pursue it, and you will call on others. It could be something that you're trying to begin in your 3D world. Pentacles talk about 3D, and it's like you're standing for your boundaries and you're sticking up for yourself, and you're doing this for yourself. I feel a passion that you want, maybe it's a dream that you had from when you were a child. So 5 of Wands is up here to clarify your 2 of Cups. Knight of Wands energy here, then at the back of the deck. This could be a fire sign coming towards you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But what you need to focus on, this is the position of what you need to focus on. You need to focus on connection, being open up to receive love. You can see the hand here from the universe of a gift or something that you want, that you love. And it's like I was saying, it's about pouring into that cup so that you can give to others, This one is overflowing and tipping on to the others. So let's see, 5 of Wands. Then this talks about obstacles and challenges. It says here the Lord of Strife. So in order to clear your feeling that you're overburdened, Wands talk about too many priorities, too many responsibilities, too much energy pulling out of you, quite literally. So whatever that means for you, I think that this bond here, whatever this bond is, it's an emotional bond, because it talks about cups. It could also talk about business, but it's a very kind of a minority of you, I think, that this refers to. It's like an opportunity here with the 2 cups to blend your energies with another's, Ye are very compatible, kind of, for working together, and it's like whatever you do in collaboration with each other, you and this other person, it is going to kind of dissolve this 5 of Wands feeling. This is obstacles and challenges. It's also, when you go and you do something fun, when you're feeling overwhelmed with responsibilities even at home, and you just go off out, meet a friend, have a coffee, and it just turns the thing on its head and gives you another, insight, I suppose. That's the thing. And with the Knight of Wands here, it's like you're taking this Ace of Wands and you're running with it, So this is like your motivation. If this is your time at the moment and this is what you need to focus on, the fact that things become overwhelming, this Knight of Wands here is like determined, focused on one thing. Like he got that wand in his hand. You can see the image there is exactly the same here. So yeah, I like the focus here. I do. Let's have a look at the 10 of Cups in the recent past. What did we have to say about the 10 of Cups? Spirit, please show us clearly. Yeah, your energy is lovely. I don't want to leave this kind of the comfortable feeling I'm getting from you guys. Wow, we've got the Blasted Tower as your clarifier. Star card. I was just talking about hopes or wishes and dreams. This talks about healing. It's the Daughter of the Firmament. So it talks about strength. It talks about healing, and it talks about, hope. And also wishing on a star. So there are the 3 meanings really that usually can be associated with the star energy, and it can be talking about an Aquarius, because it is the major arcana of Aquarius. So 10 of Cups with the Blasted Tower. This is what they call it in this deck, not regular tower, it's just Blasted Tower, which is really serious. And the 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords, I'm not sure should this be here, but we'll go with it. So 10 of Cups and the Blasted Tower and the 2 of Swords. So, you're feeling kind of blissful and emotionally stable here. Really emotionally secure here, I have to say, with 10 of Cups. And then the 2 of Swords, something sudden happens. That's what the Tower represents, something coming in quick. Tossing things up in the air and watching where they land, because the energy needs a bit of a shake up. So whatever this is in the recent past, you were feeling quite content, maybe a bit too complacent. The Tower had to come in, because usually they have to come in as the universe has guided that to happen. And whatever it is, look at that, it says Lord of the hosts of the mighty. So it is like the universe striking this building here to knock this tower down, because it's not going to grow, or it won't, it won't sustain. Can't be. Whenever a tower is to fall, it has to fall. The universe will do it, or move things in your world to make it happen, so that you do it. And the Two of Swords then is coming in with Lord of Peace restored. So there was some upset, there's something wrong. It could have been, you were feeling very content and happy with your emotional self, right? And then this Tower comes in, and it's so unexpected, because you were feeling so good, but it's like it's bringing in a peace. The word of peace restored is what's coming through with this card. Two of Swords usually represents trying to make a logical choice, keeping your heart out of it, mind over matter, So I think that this has disturbed the peace here that you've had here in the recent past. You'll all know what that refers to. It'll be different for each and every one of you, but it's coming to you, it's revealing to you a choice point, something that's occurred to you, that you have two options here. Maybe you didn't see them before, and it's like two ideas. There's the Two Swords, in this regard. So we'll keep on going and see what else is coming up. It's obviously got to be related to the Star card, a wish that you had maybe, or a hope, or a dream, of course, but it could be maybe talking about healing, that you weren't aware that you have something to heal still. Right, so let's keep going. Four Cups in their supporting energy. So here you are, the Princess of Swords, feeling determined, speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, and you have this inspired idea with the Ace of Wands, and you want to work with others to try and achieve this. And the underlying energy then is that you've got a worry here in your subconscious that you're going to have a heartache, maybe, because in the Four of Cups there's 3 cups knocked over, and the 4th cup, and you're focusing on the disappointments from previous, right? And there's actually a 4th cup offered to you. So I think that this current situation you're in here, where you're pursuing something that's a passion of yours and you want to pursue it with other people, but you're having to speak your mind and be clear, it's leading, it's supporting energy here, is you are feeling under your skin, like maybe this people will let you down, maybe emotionally they won't stand by you. These 3 pentacles, for example, we say there are 2 other people plus yourself. But this 4 of Cups clarified by the King of Cups, it kind of overrules that, because this is the senior energy, if you want, or the superior in the hierarchy of power in the cards. And it says Prince of the Chariot of Waters. Now, this could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that's in your area, or this is you standing absolutely in your power and being totally emotionally, stable. It so lends itself to this recent past thing, and he's looking into the past, he's looking this way. And it's like he remembers emotional stability. There's nothing can phase this guy. He's so, transparent as the water just came in, but he so flows with the flow of nature. There's also a message I got there from Spirit, and we got the Ace of Pentacles at the back of the deck, which is gas. This could be somebody new coming into your life. Lord of the root of the powers of earth. An Ace of Pentacles is a seed that you can plant in the world, and it can be starting business, starting a home, starting a new career, starting anything. It could be anything in the material world. So place those energies where they fit you guys, and you will understand what they mean. The 10 of Swords now in the near future. Let's have a look. It's coming up with the Fool card. Wow, this is a very similar reading, I have to say, to another reading I did this morning. The Lovers card at the back of the deck. There could be a soul connection here for sure. Yeah, there might be something here with the love connection. This can be also, it's the card of Gemini. The Lovers is a major arcana for Gemini, but it can talk about a choice, making a decision, this person is trapped. They've got themselves hooked onto this rock here, and they really are trapped. And this other person here has got a sword, and he's trying to cut him away from it. So I feel teamwork is a big thing here, like we have in the present and in the near future. Then Ten of Swords. The Foolish Man is the Fool card, which talks about, it says, the spirit of each. So this is taking a leap of faith, a new beginning. And I think that you want a new beginning regarding your sword energy, your mind, what, hurts and things like that you have. And the Ten of Swords is the last sword you can possibly put into, a person in the tarot speak, and it's like you're done with that and you're taking a leap of faith and you're going for a new beginning here. You're going to have to start again here with an Ace of Swords of some kind, an idea. You've got 2 swords there in the past, and now you have 10 swords here in the future. It's like that's as far as you can go, really. You can't take any more heartache than this. You can't take any more burden than that. And Ten of Swords talks about you just being down on the ground, completely betrayed, let down, feeling totally rejected, left out in the cold, the whole lot. Very much without with the Ten of Swords, and it's like now you are getting the courage up by the looks of it with this, the Foolish Man or the Fool card. It's card 0, and it is about that new beginning. It's the first card in the tarot. It starts at card 0 and it starts at the Fool, and this is about a new beginning or taking a leap of faith and throwing, like I said a minute ago, the blasted tower. Like, it's usually that comes in at the end, close to the end of a cycle, and the Foolish Man is the beginning of another. So you guys will know what that means. When this Lovers is coming in, it's like you can either stay buried under these 10 swords that have gotten you down in your life, or you can take a risk. That's what the Fool card means, taking a risk. So that's the choice. He could stay there chained, or he could get himself freed. Like, you always have help, that's what this card tells me as well. There's always help, there's always a choice, that 2 swords for sure. So let's keep going. The High Priestess in your guidance from Spirit. What does this High Priestess have for you guys? High Priestess card, please and thank you, Spirit. What do we have? I really like this deck. It's the Hermetic Tarot, and I've started using it more and more because I really connect with it, 9 of Cups, the High Priestess. Look at this, we're back to 9 cups, and a Knight of Cups, because somebody could be coming towards you, or you might be going towards somebody in a hurry to offer a cup of love. It could be for any relationship, platonic or lovers, or this is movement. So something coming towards you, or you going towards somebody else. High Priestess, trust your gut. This is your guidance from Spirit. And the 9 of Cups, you had 10 of Cups in the recent past, and your guidance now is to focus on getting back to this 9 of Cups here. This is the guidance from Spirit. It says Lord of Material Happiness, which is odd. I thought it should say Lord of Emotional Happiness. So let's see, the Priestess of the Silver Star there, she's so knowledgeable. This is your energy now, I'm feeling. If you tap into your gut here, according to the guidance from Spirit in this position, that you can absolutely achieve your 9 of Cups, as in, complete emotional fulfillment, really. So let's see what we have. And also opening yourself up to receive love or affection, or opening yourself up to connections. It's definitely coming through there. So Princess of Wands then in the energy that's about you at this time. Princess of Wands, this card here. Temperance, back again, love it. And 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is a choice to stay or to go. It says Lord of Dominion. So you can stay in a comfort zone, or you can move to expand your world, expand your consciousness, which I love to see. And the Princess of Wands clarified by Temperance. This is you getting clarity as well, and focus on what you want to do. Like, it's Wands energy is a fire sign. May or may not be significant to somebody in your surroundings. You might have it as strong in your chart, as I said, but the Temperance card coming here to clarify the Princess of Wands. It's like, with the fire comes the, you're bringing in that emotional stability, as well as the ambition you have, the drive, the sensitivity. You also have, compassion, where there were swords there. I was saying about Princess of Swords, she can be very sharp tongued, but she does have this compassionate side as well that we often say she's not so, she's a bit diminished on the emotional side and more about the cold delivery of what she needs to say. The Princess of Wands then has a more compassionate, more loving energy, more nurturing as well is coming through there. But this is great. It's fire within you. It's what you feel like doing, following your passions, and it's like trying to temper your emotions. Maybe you're getting very excited one day and you're just a bit up and down. But the Two of Wands here talks about balance as well. Maybe you need to be looking at your work-life balance, or what is it you're giving to spirit or to yourself each day versus the rest of the world. You need to pour from our own cup every day, and that's a fact. It's a fact of life. But while you're doing that, you also must pour into your own cup. Nine of Swords at the back of the deck. This is more, that's anxiety again. Late night, I don't know. You will know what that means for you. In your hopes or fears, you must be feeling anxious. Yeah, a bit of hesitation, fear. With the Nine of Swords, so the Four of Wands though, in your hopes or fears, the Ace of Pentacles, you're looking forward to starting something new in the real world. It might be business, as I said, a home, a new start though for sure, especially with that Fool card. It's like you want to begin something new, something material, something for you. But it's just like this Ace of Wands here, and those two go quite hand in hand. This is Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn might mean something, and they could be, inspiring you to do something. But this Four of Wands clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, it's like this new home, because it talks about happy home. It talks about going through a checkpoint, a card of success, achieving a goal. It's, coming into total alignment on the other side of a struggle into a victorious place where you've overcome things, and it's like that. In that place, then you're coming up with these ideas of things to grow in the real world, something tangible for you. So King of Wands then, your anxiety is going against you here though, so you need to pay attention. Spirit just to be there to kind of emphasize this sword going through your mind, and there's a lot of darkness there, so there's a bit of healing to be done for sure with the dark patch that's so sticking out to me there. Try and heal the wordiness. That's the one that's coming through. So sacral, solar plexus. Always repair your heart if you're doing chakra work. Keep an eye on that solar plexus at the heart, of course. A seat of creativity and so on is your sacral. And male or female, it doesn't matter. So, because look at this for balance. The Devil card at the back of the deck, which is, it's a card of addictions. Lord of the Gates of Matters. This might be something you're doing regarding addiction that you want to bring into the real world. This King of Wands here is somebody who's focused on a project, and he's coming in, sitting really pretty, really beautiful and looking. You must be very attractive, you guys, and tempting. The Devil energy is temptation, and temptation to go back to old ways is really coming through there. There's the King of Wands just under the deck, so you could easily have a divine counterpart coming into your life and your potential outcome. And this Two of Pentacles here is about blending two different energies, like the Temperance card here. We just had the same message, so there's an awful lot of this coming into union and into alignment with things that serve you rather than what hasn't in the past. And always obviously keep an eye on your triggers. Comes through there with that Devil card, stuff that triggers you. And this is the thing in sobriety, it's about looking after your space and being the Princess of Swords and saying, look, I can't risk whatever it is that you'll be worried about, because you're not ready, and if we're not ready. It takes us as long as it takes to heal us, and it won't happen before we're ready. We all know this stuff though, don't we? Sometimes, and a lot of the time, a lot of the time, I need these reminders for myself. I really, really, really do. So there's another spirit animal oracle here, and it's drawn me to it today. So I want to check in and see, can we get you an oracle card to close out this reading? Devil in the detail has just come through there, so maybe there's things, contracts and stuff that you're looking at, and you need to be looking at the finer details. That's never come through for me now. Well, actually it has once, I think, but it's been a while since that message came through with the Devil card there. So whatever you're doing at the moment, maybe keep an eye on whatever it is that you're attending to, the smaller details, because it is very important at this time. So that's lovely guidance from Spirit for you. There we go. Let's get a message from Spirit. What does this animal deck want to tell our collective here in recovery today? Woo! That's the one. Dove, Spirit, big peace. Isn't that so beautiful? Card number 21. And that's the thing. 2 plus 1 talks about 3, which is about your foundation. And we've got card number 30. 3 plus 0 is 3. I put it on top of the 3 of Pentacles. 333 means something. Grasshopper, Spirit, take a leap of faith. And it's right next door to the Fool card. Guys, you've got to take a risk on something for sure. And underneath the deck, we've got card number 17, one of my favourite numbers. 1 plus 7 is 8. And this is about co-creation with Spirit, Crow Spirit. Isn't that just so beautiful? So guys, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope this message was helpful for you and that it resonated. And if anything resonated, please do leave a comment below. Interaction with the channel really helps to promote it. We're 2 years young, or 2 weeks young this week. Yeah, and thank you all for bringing forward your energies for me to connect with you today. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. And spread the word as well if you know of anybody else who would benefit these sort of messages. Do consider subscribing yourself and of course sharing with anybody else that you think would benefit. And I'll leave it there. Thank you all so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.